We often don't understand the power of brand. We look at it from an aesthetic point, visually, what is not registered mentally. Then we complain. Why is brand not working? First is, did you have a brand expert work with you? Or did you go for a branding agency? You look at it from a design point, they say claim strategy, but a lot of them don't do strategy because you don't understand the discipline. It's a new discipline to you. You think it's a discipline that comes at the top, let's call it the cherry, but no, it's far more deeper than what you think, the brand discipline. It hits the culture. It hits your employees, all your stakeholders, internal and external. It hits your business. It hits your income. It hits your growth. It hits your sustainability. It hits loyalty. It hits relationship. It hits retention. Why do you want to spend so millions of dollars every year just to remind people that you exist and not your competition? Where's the relevance here? Does that really make sense that you have to spend $1 million to make another $1 million? Doesn't make sense, right? And most of the time you say, what? FMCG, let's cut cost. Marketing is not, the demand side of the business is not bringing us the business. Something wrong with the brand? No, it's the marketing that's wrong with it. Could be marketing that's wrong with it. Could be brand that's wrong with it. Could be everything that's wrong with it. Maybe your mindset is wrong. Maybe your mindset is not a mindset of visionary. Maybe you like the idea of brand, the way it's perceived, looks, and feel, but not the science. See, when you miss the science of brand, you're missing the whole entire magnitude and impact that your business can do for you, for your employees, and for your customers. The whole entire universe that you want to own through your brand, you lose it. You lose it. Why? Because you still think it's the cherry on top. You still think it's the beautiful aesthetics. You still think that your vision and mission are written, but they're not meant. They're not acted. The idea of our brand is called lifestyle. How generic. Everybody claims lifestyle. You cannot claim lifestyle. The idea of our brand is quality. Quality is not something you state. It's something that your consumer, user, and customer state. That is where your truth is. See, if you don't have an expert that walks with you on brand strategy, all these agencies that you're dealing with are going to take you for a ride. Because once it comes to execution, that's where the truth comes out. And once the truth comes out, to fix it will cost you a lot more. You cannot go in public and apologize. I'm sorry, it's the branding agency that does work for us. You cannot do that. There's no buy-in in that. There's not an absolute buy-in. So who takes responsibility? You as a leader. You as a leader. So every step that you take within your business should equal to your brand. Before marketing, brand comes before marketing. Brand comes after culture. You need a culture for a brand to host it internally. But you need brand first for marketing to work on the demand side of the business. It's as simple as that. See, I've been working in this industry for 20 years, across the globe. I've published books. I spoke on 60 stages around the world. But I've been consistent about one thing, that the biggest power you will ever own is not the assets in the manufacturing or the ingredients you bring, it's the brand. The brand is the sum of everything you do. It's the point of reference. When I call your name or your organization name, it comes to my mind certain attributes that reflect your brand. If they're not registered there, you're not remembered. I don't care how much you spend on your commercials. I don't care how much billboards you've got. I don't care about your biggest billboard in Times Square in New York. It means nothing. Momentum is short celebration. Gravity is what you need for your brand to sustain time and grow within us. Remember it. Do you remember Apple? Constantly we do. When the point of reference comes to cell phone, tablets, computers, apart from that, Apple is a lifestyle. Simplicity is what comes us to it. I need something simple, something that's user-friendly. Price is not the point of Apple. Value is the point of Apple. So if we have that shift in mindset, we can build great brands. And if we don't, then leadership should be responsible. Now, there's a question that says marketing is working on the brand strategy. It's not the job of marketing to work on the brand strategy. It's your chief brand officer. And if you don't have a chief brand officer, then your CEO is responsible that this brand is impacted internally before externally. But when marketing does the brand strategy and works with the brand strategy, then here you're only serving 50% of the journey. The other 50%, which are your internal stakeholders, are left out. They don't know what happened. I'll give you a case example. I was in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia, when the biggest pharmacy in Nahdi decided that they need to rebrand and so forth. The first thing I did, I didn't care about the billboards or the TV commercials. I went straight to the pharmacy. I asked the pharmacist from Egypt, what's happening out there? The guy had no clue. He said some marketing work. So basically, at Nahdi, what they did is, they did advertising, they didn't do brand. Because if they did brand, the first thing they'll do, on board their ambassadors. They are the front face. They are the touch points. His words will matter to me more than the billboard. So when you want to build your brand, you build it in, out, not out. And then comes this. By being you're harsh. Your constructive criticisms are harsh, because I speak the truth. I'm authentic. I don't sugarcoat. I don't like to lie. Those who know my truth, and I know their truth, they like to work with me. And those that think they want to exaggerate and stage themselves how great they are, I personally don't want to work with them because there's nothing I can give them. Because brand is all about authenticity. Brand is all about the truth. The power you bring. Take it from me. On your next brand journey, get an expert to walk with you and let that agency do the artificial, the superficial side. But be careful. Once you get brand wrong, you have everything wrong. Thank you very much.